Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jonglo, the owner of a Dragon House. Today is June 2nd. Right next to me, I have Favian Gutierrez competing on our upcoming event, Dragon House 29, July 21st, in the heart of San Francisco Kezar Pavilion. Man, you're a little legend on my last show, Dragon House 28. You kind of make me almost having a heart attack watching you fight on the last fight. And let's rewind. Some of the fighters or fans who don't know what I'm talking about, let's let people know what happened on the last event you fought on the Dragon House 28.
So in my last fight, I got knocked over with an overhand, and as my hands were on the ground, I took a soccer kick to the head. I was not responsive for over a minute, and I had to be taken to the hospital. But I was actually feeling good about my performance up until the illegal kick. So,
I mean, as soon as that happens, I mean, literally the whole crowd, it was just silent, you know, and I have to look at the footage to find out exactly what happened. So I think what happened is you guys were exchanging punches, and then I think he clipped you, and you fall over on the balance, and on your way up, both your hand and knee down, and your opponent actually unintentionally did just natural body reaction to throw a kick on your face, like a soccer kick, you know, field goal, and then it put you out. And then I was really concerned about your health at the moment. Everyone, your families, your teammates, and the entire stadium, I think everyone just stood up like, is he gonna be alive? I'm like, oh shit. Oh man, but thank God you come out okay. So how's your recovery after since that incident?
Well, I've been feeling really well. I went back to training pretty quick. Wasn't able to spar for about 2 months, but just kept working technique, kept working mitts. I did everything I was able to do, and then luckily I've been feeling really fine. And I actually cleared all the protocol for the night at the hospital. So
wow.
They cleared me from all like concussion symptoms, which was really good on my part.
Well, you know, that's part of it. You know, stepping to the cage, you can never predict what's going to happen, and that's part of the risk. All the athletes, MMA fighters have to face it, you know, and I thank God nothing happened and no permanent damage. Everything comes out good, and now you're back in action. And your opponent actually lost that fight by DQ, unintentional DQ. So now you're coming off of victories, 1-0, undefeated. Now moving on your next chapter, Dragon House 29, looking for a second professional fight against a very game opponent, veteran of the sport, Michael Ortega from present Dublin, CSA. So let's talk a little bit about what your thought on coming into this fight against him.
From what I've seen, he likes to really exchange. He likes to stand up. So that's kind of what I want to do. Give the crowd a good show, good boxing on my part. And I see that he likes to throw high volume, and so do I. So it should be a really fun fight to watch.
And it's funny because at one part of time, I know Mike for a long time. He used to also train at AKA San Jose as well, which is the gym you guys training at right now. So now I know he left, and then he moved away to East Bay. Now he trains at CSA Dublin. So do you ever met that guy like in your past in any sports events or anything?
Actually, I started training there shortly after he had left, so I never got to train with him. I don't know him, so I'm just going to show up and fight.
I know stylistically this fight, it's a very exciting fight. I know Mike is more towards the stand-up striking. You guys are very identical physique. Both you guys about 6'2".
Yes.
You know, but I know he wants to do a catchweight on this upcoming fight. Both you guys agree on fighting at 210 pounds on this fight. Are you planning to stay on 205, or what's your future plan after this one?
So I'm thinking of dropping back down to 185. The original plan was to drop down to 185 for my second pro fight, but I really liked this matchup. I thought it would be a fun matchup, one for the crowd. I wanted to come back for my second fight and give some give something back to the people that came out to support me on the first fight. I think this one will be really fun for everyone.
Because I remember years back, years ago, when you used to fight an amateur on my show, yes. You were fighting at 185.
Yes, I was fighting at 185, and that's the plan. I plan to move back down to 185. Hopefully, the following card, if I make it to the next Dragon House, will be 185. I'm already close to. I can make 205 without trying right now. But I decided to stay up. I could realistically make 185 if I wanted to by this next card, but I'm going to stay put for this fight and then drop down to 185 after.
Well, luckily you have the frame, you have the length, and so it won't be that much effective on you whether you fight at 205 or 185. But when you drop to 185, you are definitely a much larger 185 than majority of 185 guys I know. You know. So now on this upcoming fight, any special training game plan? Anything special for this upcoming fight to prepare for it?
I'm just going to approach it how I've approached every fight, you know, train all aspects. I know he likes to stand up and exchange, but I'm not limiting myself to that. Working on the ground, working on my takedowns, takedown defense, jiu-jitsu. So I want to be a good all-around fighter, not known just for one aspect or one dimension of my fighting.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, to watching you fight, and how can people contact you?
So you can find me on Facebook, Favian Gutierrez, Favian Gutierrez. You can find me on Instagram as well, Favian_Gutierrez. Right now I just have Facebook and Instagram, but you can get a hold of me there. If you want tickets, just contact me.
Awesome. Now, any special sponsor, training partner, anyone you want to shout out to?
Well, first of all, you know, my coach, and although I took the victory last time, my original plan was to shout out Pops. It was his 1 year anniversary of passing away, so you know, forever in gratitude to Pops, one of my favorite coaches of all time, AKA Fruit Juice, Sunnyvale Fitness. They've always been in my corner, and one dear friend and sponsor, Jaysa. Yeah, always looking out for me.
Your training partner, your gym, all your co-workers, yes. You know, all your clients.
Everyone at AKA, one of the best gyms in the world. You have some of the top guys in the world. I get to train with them every day. One of my coaches / friends, Evan Gubera, the Goober, always by my side as well.
Awesome. Well, for more information about the upcoming fight card, Dragon House 29, please check out DragonHouseMMA.com. Subscribe our YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up on the Dragon House MMA fan page on Facebook. And this event is a live stream pay-per-view nationwide. So please order your live stream pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. Now, this event is building up to the Dragon House 30, November 10th. That will be all the title holders, weight class is going to be a big stack card for 10-year anniversary. Also, Dragon House 30 is a special celebration card. For more information about that card, keep checking out DragonHouseMMA.com, and all the fighters want to get on that card, hit me up soon. That would be a huge stack card. Now, if your opponent, Michael Ortega, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Get ready to have a fun night. Pack your lunch, because it ain't going to be easy.
Pack your lunch. Can he enjoy his lunch?
It'll be a long night.
Okay. Well, I know Mike for a long time. He's an OG in the sport as well. So
I'm ready.
I am very excited to put this fight together. I can predict the outcome. What's your prediction on the outcome on this fight?
It's going to be a good fight, and we're going to have a beer after.
That's awesome. All the fight fans out there, come support local fighters. They don't fight for much. Local regional show. Get a ticket from them so they can get a little bit of credit for it. We keep working hard, provide another epic event for all the fight fans out there. Come down, check it out, support all your people as a local fight fans. July 21st. Anything last word wanted to shout out to any friends, families?
I want to thank my family. Great support from my sisters, my parents, all my close friends that came out to support last time, my clients and my girlfriend sticks by my side, and very supportive of my fighting career.
Awesome. July 21st. We'll see you guys there at Kezar Pavilion. Good to have you on board. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right.